Hello guys, I'm back. Welcome back. Romania, Netherlands. Let's see, Turkey's going through. I feel he's becoming slow like South. No, that's back end issues again. As you can see, even though I didn't start technically on time, as you can clearly see there, the timer has been on. Austria will go through later. Radagula is not going to do anything. I'm telling you, Austria are going to crush them. Southgate's faster than them. That's not true at all, dude. If Southgate was faster than us, then we wouldn't be taking 90 minutes to beat teams. Or extra time for that matter. Let's go through the lineup quickly. Seems like he lagged like Guardiola did in the FA Cup final. Never heard of Guardiola, dude. I heard he's the best left back in the league. Didn't see him in the Euros though. He must have been playing somewhere else. Didn't see him much. Did you guys see him? I didn't see any Guardiols. Didn't see any Guardiols. Maybe you guys saw him. Tell him I said hi if you see him. Because I didn't. I definitely did not see him. Hello Ayush, what's up? Hopefully you enjoyed the live shows that you had to your friends of the watch parties. Oh, apologies. I think Austria will go at least semis, might go for finals, seeing how shit England are right now. Yeah, that's what I told people, I believe, after the England match. I said, don't be surprised if Austria go the whole way. I won't be. I'll tell you right now, I will not be surprised if they go the whole way. I really won't. This Romania match might be interesting though. Austria run will enter today. Solskjaer in the stand. In this stand? Really? Oh, I didn't see him. I wonder why. Where are they playing? Why? Interesting. I mean, you know, back in the day when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer used to play for Norway, they used to qualify, you know, for tournaments. That's all I'll say. Ooh, Georgi Hagi's son is here. Yanis Hagi, playing for Romania. If you all play FC24, I'm sure you guys know Georgi Hagi. Not very good in the game, but definitely a footballing legend. Ragnick Masterclass, bro. Oh. I need to know something. Delic deal very much on. Bayern Munich won 42 million pounds and they're going to pay 7 of that to Delict. I don't know why we can't just pay 35 and pay off Ragnick 7. I mean, Delic 7. I guess it has something to do with some kind of legal discrepancy that we can't do it. But yeah, so that's that. And reduced salary, thank God. 170 to 190. What the hell is Haji wearing? It looks like he's wearing a shower cap. The hell is that? Dude, they come out with weird things. Did you see Mbappe's bloody ridiculous head glasses, the back of it? His goggles, safety goggles. And now look at this. What the hell is that, dude? It looks like how you put a foam covering over fruit at Crawford Market. The hell is that thing he's wearing? Uruguay through, Panama through, by the way. I ain't surprised. Uruguay 3 wins. 3 matches, 3 wins. They will face either Brazil or Colombia. And I'm really hoping Colombia is second in the group right now. I'm really hoping that Brazil beat Colombia so Uruguay can face Colombia. That's what I'm kind of hoping right now. Chances of that happening? I don't know. We'll see. Here we go. Haji with the shower cap. Lays it off. Let's go. So Romania's head team is Nita, Ratiu, Dragishin, Burka, Mogosh, Marius Marin, Denis Razvan Marin. Interesting. Nikolai Stanciu, Yanis Hagi, Denis Dragush. The Netherlands team is Bart Bebruggen, Denzel Dumfries, Stephen De Vrij, Virgil van Dijk, Nathan Ake, best left back in Man City. Jody Shooten, Tijani Reinders, oof, that's an interesting name. Steven Bergwijn, Xavi Simons or Simons, Cody Gakpo, and Memphis Depay. Pelestri put on another good game today. Come on, my guy. Cooking as always, unsurprisingly. At least not to me. Some people it will surprise. Ugarte had a bad... Oh, by the way, guys, Ugarte had a bit of an issue. So I don't know if that's going to affect us. Yeah, Ugarte had a bit of an issue. 24 touches, 12 on 12 passes, one long ball complete, one shot on target, one shot on target, off target, one big chance miss, ground duels 7, 1-4, possession of 5, first fouled once, tackles 2, dribble pass. Not the best game, but still a good game. Okay, we're done with that. Now we can go up to this. Pelestri started every game. Qualifiers, Copa America, everything. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I have to catch up. Give me a second. 170 to 190 K will be the reduced salary. Yeah, so that I've answered. Netherlands win, but if Romania goes, I have no problem. It'll be fun, dude. Look at the Romanian contingent. Beautiful yellow jersey they have. It looks really nice, especially when like a group of people sitting there. Prediction 2-1 Romania win. I'm going to say 1-0 Romania, dude. I can't see them score 2 right now. But wouldn't be surprised if that happened. 150k wage with bonus? No, 170 to 190 apparently. That's the range. It's still better than the 260 he was getting paid, dude. So I'm not going to complain personally. I think that 7 million is going to be paid to him from the 42 that we have agreed. The 7 Bayern have to still pay De Ligt. I think that's going to be in wages. So I think for FFP reasons, we have to do it that way. Otherwise, we could have just paid 35 for him, but I guess we can't. Cleared out by Bruggen. They got really cheeky, the Netherlands. Almost got in trouble. Did you get Vivel and Ashwar in the same day? SGR, I'm not familiar with cooking. Let him cook. Okay, I'm going to tell you about that cooking, Ayush. I am so glad you said that sentence. He was hurt while... No, I know he got hurt, Zakaria. I'm just saying I've never seen whatever the hell that was. I've never seen that before. I saw him get hurt. I saw them do the thing on him. They showed that. But I've never seen whatever the hell he's wearing on before. That's what I mean. I'm not saying they shouldn't put anything on. I've never seen that particular contraption on his head. So yeah, Pelestri did start. Okay, Ayush, get ready to be disappointed or shocked, or some people will say I told you so. But this Vivel guy, he's first of all on a short-term basis. So let's not, we don't know how long that's going to last. It might only be for this window. And you're going to love this, Ayush. Ralph Ragnick suggested to get him once Ralph Ragnick went up in management that year. So technically this guy could have been with us for 3 years now. Sorry, 2 years now. Already. Permanently. That's another Ragnick thing we didn't do that we're doing much later without Ragnick, dude. And then giving other people credit for. Yeah. So there's your SGR cook, quote unquote cook, dude. Can you imagine everything Ragnick is wanted has been done by somebody else to great success, roughly, or it's undertaken by us after we got rid of him? I'm not going to give SGR credit. I'll give SGR. It's a short-term thing, so I don't know how short-term it is. I think it might only be for this transfer window. So technically, we don't really have him. We have him on like a temporary basis. Plus, I don't understand when City signs from Parents Club, it's legal. When United does that, it's Osama. No, so the reason it's not legal for us is because both teams are in the same competition. City has signed Savinho from Troyes. He was on loan to Girona. Technically, he's a Troyes player. Troyes is in the League 2 or whatever the hell it's called. So technically, they're buying him from Troyes. They're not buying him from Girona. Very simple. I think Pelestri is regular star. He's not a regular starter. He's a regular star for Uruguay, my friend. Uruguay. The reason why I don't respect City, yeah, but listen, dude, this is the tactics that FIFA and UEFA and all could have blocked easily, like how they block this, but they don't want to block it. They don't mind the multiple club run for one ownership group. They can easily still stop it today. Even Brighton does. Brighton. I don't know what teams they own everywhere else, but they own USG, which is Union Saint-Gilloise, which is a very good team that plays in Europe now. I believe he owns a Spanish team, even if I'm not. No, he owns an Italian team, if I'm not mistaken, even the Brighton owner. So there you have it. It's not just City doing it. It's more about both Ineos own teams and exactly. So rumor PSG are posting Rashford. Any truth? So they would prefer to work. Oh, here we go. Bro, how does your feet get caught up like that after doing all the hard work, dude? So the initial desires is to get back to his 22-23 form, but they don't mind listening to offers. So technically, we could actually get an approach from PSG. And if it's worth the money, we might actually make the move. Oh, over the bar. Come on, man. That's his name. I was just saying, come on, man. By the way, Bayern fans had petitioned to not let De Ligt leave. Yeah, but Zakaria, here's the best part, right? It doesn't matter because if the guy who's playing him doesn't mind letting him go, then he's going to go. He's going nowhere. No, Zakaria. As of recently, like a couple of hours ago, it is said that they will entertain offers for Rashford and they might sell him if the offer is good. But their initial plan is to try and get him back to form. So it depends on the offer. If the offer is good, they will sell. Shocking as it is. Apparently, there's a deterioration of the coach and the player relationship, which makes no sense to me because he keeps speaking Rashford. So I don't know where they come up with this theory, but let's just assume there is one. And the other reason is if we get a good enough deal, we might sell it. So there are two reasons for it. After Archie Gray, Spurs will look either for Desiree Doué or Pedro Neto. Telling you right now, dude, Wolves aren't going to let him just go. You're going to have to pay a lot of money. Goal kick for Romania. Didn't Girona qualify for Champions League? They qualified for Champions League, dude, but he's a Troyes player on loan to Girona. So it doesn't really count because he goes back to Troyes. So yeah. Nathan seen Marcel Ozil? Yeah, he's looking beefy, isn't he? Or however you'd like to explain it. He's still lean, but he's looking swole a little bit. Bigger arm than my leg. Clearly enjoying certain I don't know how a man that thin suddenly puts on that much weight, but I assume it's all above board. At least he's done something rather than those leeches who would have stick with the boot Ed Woodward. Oh yeah, sure. But what I'm trying to say is the thing they have done, which is even if it's temporary, Ralf Ragnick was looking to get him 2 years ago. Bro, I'm telling you, you can make jokes. You can troll Ronaldo for what he said about Ragnick or be angry he said that. You can do all these things. But at the end of the day, Ralf Ragnick is very clearly an incompetent member of the football community. Okay? Because tomorrow, whatever good deeds Vivel does, we are going to give SJR credit unless this tweet came out earlier where I saw with my own eyes that Ralf Ragnick was going to bring him in 2 years ago. So you can give SJR his due because at the end of the day, you still have to hire him. But just remember that this particular Ralf Ragnick Vivel upstairs could have been 2 years old already. Plus Ten Hag and whoever else the new buyers would buy. So I get it. We have to move on. But it just goes to show you how Ralf Ragnick was thinking 2 years ago. And if we just followed the process that for the contract he signed, who knows in these 2 years where we would be. You know, we would be even in a better place after SGR would have partially owned us. But you can't go back in time, man. I thought it was very interesting though that he was getting ready to sign him and make him join Manchester United 2 years ago. I found that to be a very interesting fact. Portugal is my favorite from way back, but I feel they need to figure out who should be a centre for. Currently, feels like England, Spain, France are favorites. Yeah, well, I believe in the odds making. I believe in the odds makers, Portugal was fifth, behind France, England, Germany, and Spain, I think. So yeah. Apparently, we will work for the RB company whose foundation was led by Ralph, so high hopes from him to be. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, no, dude. We are saying it like this, right? Because we are so fed up of the Glazers, and SGR is looking to make change. But if you just think about it for a second, right? If you go back a little in time, and yes, I get it, you can't live in the past and all. But if you just go back in a time and try to see what picture was being painted, and what picture was going to be painted. For me, it sounds like we would have two members. We wouldn't have needed Ashworth because we'd have Ragnick. We'd have Vivel, and we would have Barada and Wilcox. Wilcox already signed before the season end, so we'd have Barada from July 1st, and we'd have our four men. Two of them from 2 years. So you see, we, with our own ego, has pushed us back only to do exactly what he said 2 years later. And for me personally, that's frustrating. Cody Gakpo with a goal. Yeah, I had a feeling this is going to be problematic. Wait, who's he going to hug? Went to hug somebody. Now they all went to jump on him. I'm trying to figure out. It's Christopher Vivel thing. Where did I see it? I want to read it to you guys. Apparently, Jean-Claude Todibo, we have not given up on Todibo even apparently. There are legalities and arguments going on behind the scenes. Let's see that. Near post. Bad. I'm sorry, it's just bad. Great shot from Gakpo. You still have to make the shot, but bad. Very bad. Wow, you're saying what a goal. Interesting. If Onana let that near post goal go in, we would have abused Onana. I'm very surprised you're okay with that. Good shot though. Good accurate shot. Definitely. Okay, now let me find out this Bevel thing. No point talking about past, it's all done. Glazer didn't listen to him. Now we have new board, they are listening. No point talking about things we know were right. But no, but what happens is, Zakaria, I get what you're saying, Zakaria, but Ralf Ragnick was really taken through the coals, dude. And I'm not talking about the Ronaldo thing, dude. The media raked him through the coals as well before the Ronaldo interview. So the fact that we had all these people about all these players that Ralf Ragnick suggested and they're doing well, it's kind of frustrating. We were looking at Enzo Fernandez before Enzo Fernandez World Cup. Do you understand how cheap we would have bought Enzo Fernandez before the World Cup? Enzo Fernandez and Julian Alvarez before the World Cup, before the World Cup wins. Do you understand how much money we would have saved buying just those two players itself? I get it's no point looking in the past, but the way, right, the way they raked him off the coals, and now everyone is kissing his ass. Wow, Austria pound for pound, the best team in the Euros right now. I'm like, wow, dude, how things change quickly. Things change quickly. It's hilarious to me how quickly people will just change things to make it sound cooler. Tom Heaton signs an extension, 1-year contract extension. Memphis Depay to take another corner. Even Haaland. Well, that is Solskjaer, dude. Solskjaer, that is even before Rag was trying to get rid of him. He did it twice before Mulder and one time when he was at United, but then he got a better deal at Dortmund. Just like Bellingham. I mean, you can say we'll move forward, dude. I'm just saying, just remember this shit. Remember how backwards we were. Which is really sad because we were really backwards. Yeah, that Romanian goalkeeper is going to be he's going to be kicking himself if it ends 1-0. I'll tell you that much for sure. Trying to find this Wevel thing, dude. Who said it? Give me a second. Ole tried to get us Haaland, Jude, Caicedo, yeah, and twice Haaland before. I think it was Ragnick trying to get us Caicedo. Actually, I think Ole wasn't in the job then. Twice before and once at Manchester United. Jude, yeah, he came to Carrington. I mean, what can you do, my friends? What can you do? Like Zakaria said, gotta move on, I guess. I just wanna get this quote because I remember reading it just before coming on. So I'm trying to see now where I can get this. Romania is playing brilliantly. Listen, man, Romania is giving it a go, dude. Okay, so according to Graham Bailey, Ralph Ragnick recommended Christopher Wivel to Manchester United during his time at the club. Graham Bailey, that's the person I read it from. And he has a lot of followers, so he's definitely legit, I'll tell you that much. Blue tick, everything. Yeah, well, so Graham Bailey, that's the one. Okay, we can go back to watching the match now. No point talking about that. We know we have missed 10-15 players. People are hypocrites and we know that. Let's focus on what we have coming forward. Exactly. Ragnick exposed those leeches. That's why they kicked him out of the club and not acknowledged his decisions. I think the only thing, you know what the only thing it sucks about all this, dude? The only thing that sucks about all this, no, is that they actually in the end followed a lot of following things that Ragnick suggested. I feel that is a very cruel and sad way to treat someone. Okay, you kicked him out, the media shat on you, Ronaldo shat on you a little bit, not as bad as the... Ooh! Oh, that was close. Not as bad as the media for sure, but and then to go and do those things when it was recommended 2 years ago, knowing that we could have had 2 years of some kind of progress. Personally, it sucks a little. I'm not going to lie, but like Zakaria said, we got to move forward. Yo, this guy's still bleeding through that bandage, dude. I see why they had to tie that thing on his head like that. The patch is on top, so it doesn't slide off. You got to put that shower cap thing on his head now. I can see where the blood's coming from. Additionally, was Ragnick who help us get rid of it? Would yeah. Shout out to Ragnick. Some benefits. Ooh, Bergwijn. Oh, here we go. Memphis Depay. Tackle. Dragushin. No, it was Ole in 2020. We could have got him for 5 million, but we rejected. Was it Ole at the time? Wow. Oh, it's even worse. Nathan, how applying for working visa and what are the medical... Bro, I have no clue. What are the medical tests? I think it depends on which country you're going to. Because they want you to get certain vaccines, certain tests for certain places that don't have those diseases where they are. So for example, I think in Africa you got to get a malaria test or a malaria what the fuck is it called? Got to get a malaria shot because you could get a very high chance of getting malaria in Africa. Even as a tourist, even if you're not working, you kind of have to get it done. Certain flus and all, you have to get the vaccine shots for that. So I think it applies. I think it depends on where you're going, football Biku. But I'll be honest with you. I don't know where you're going. You can tell us if you want. You don't have to. I would say I would recommend you going to a professional who deals with working visas in the specific country you're going for. Not someone who just deals with working visas, like a specific place. Like in Goa, for example, because we have the Portuguese consulate here, a lot of people have Portuguese passports. There are people that are dedicated to getting you working visas in Portugal. Even in England, when it was part of the EU, because some people wanted to go to England instead of Portugal because some people didn't speak Portuguese. Nowadays, less and less people speak Portuguese in Goa. So then they wanted to do it in England. So then they would help you get that even. So then you have like these lawyers who deal with this specifically, like they know specific people for specific countries and what you require. Yeah. After IELTS, they'll do the medical thing before giving visa. Interesting. Hello. Didn't have any medical test before going to Africa. No, I'm not saying to Africa. I'm saying to certain places in Africa, because it's like a health thing. It's like to protect you from the mosquitoes or whatever that are in Africa. You know, so they tell you to take one before you get there for your own safety. It's not necessarily part of a visa thing per se, but they tell you to take it if you're traveling there. Well, you can always die, but I don't think anyone takes that option. Not generally, at least. How do you rate the new jerseys leaked away and third? I only saw the home one, dude. Been trying not to go on because of my hard day yesterday. I've been trying to not look at social media so it doesn't remind me of the hardships. Not hardships, I'm just joking. Not remind me of the nonsense that happened to me. West Ham bidding for Todibo. Fuck. West Ham bidding for Todibo, guys. There it goes for us. West Ham bidding for Todibo. Okay, let's see. United leaked kits. Come on. I mean 9.5 home, 9.5 away, 8.5, 9 third. Interesting. Why Netherlands don't play future United defender? Who knows, dude? Why doesn't Bayern play him? They play Dyer. Dragusin. Another block by Dragusin. Great. Dumfries. Overlap cross. MUFC third kit. Oh, that third kit looks sweet, man. I don't like white normally. Ooh. Trying to see the full away kit here. Foul. Free kick to Romania. What happened here? I got the message on the Instagram. Hacked and my account's dead. Fantastic. Okay, so the blue kit. I'll give the home kit. Oh, what's happening here? I didn't even see what happened. The Romania guy is calling the medical. Oh shit, what's happening? Oh, he can't breathe. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? I don't like this. He's trying to breathe. He can't breathe. Oh. Oof, he can't breathe at the moment. That's not a good sign. I like the white one the most, even though I don't like white. I'm gonna go 9 for the white. I'm gonna go 8 for the red because for some reason I don't like that Snapdragon logo on it, and I'm gonna go 7.5 for the blue away kit. I don't know, man. The Snapdragon, some reason it looks very irritating. The white, even though I don't like white, looks very, very good. The white looks very, very good. Ooh, look at that goalkeeper kit. Ooh. The purple and the fluorescent green. Ah, that fluorescent badge though. You can't do that, Man United. Oh, you can't do that. What the hell is that? Fluorescent green badge. Come on, yeah. Guy's gotten up. Mogosh has gotten up. Hopefully he feels a lot better. Wow. What are you saying? Wow to Zakaria? The kids? Biku Singh, okay. Have you heard Made in Romania song? No. What a finish by Gakpo. It was not. I mean, listen, it was more the goalkeeper's mistake for letting it in the near post, but the accuracy of the shot was really good. I find the blue one cool, especially that M pattern. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe I just don't really like that Snapdragon logo a lot. The white one looks sick though, man. Oof. And I don't even like white. White one looks really sick. I wonder where they're going to wear it. The M pattern is nice on the blue. I think, you know what I think it is? I wish it was a shinier blue, I guess. I think the blue is maybe too dark. If it was a shinier blue, like, isn't the 2008 kit the shiny blue? Oh, that was a nice kit, dude. Shiny. Nice clearance there by Yanis Haji. He did find a Romanian player upon the clearance. Throw in back for Netherlands though. The white one looks nice. I do like the white one. White, red, blue. Like an original Adidas kind of shoe, kind of inspiration for the jersey. I like that. White one gives the class vibes, yep. I mean, I would never buy it. God knows in India, you're not going to keep anything white clean long enough. And if it stains, you just wasted 5k if you buy an authentic one. So I'd always buy red or blue. I don't think I'd ever buy a white one. Even if I were to one day buy an England jersey, which current manager included, I wouldn't do that. I think I would buy the blue one. I don't think I would buy a white one. Don't think I'd buy a white one. Oh wow, they're making a change already. That's not a good sign. Damn, that guy can't breathe, man. Oof, he still can't breathe. Currently Romania with 10 men. One complaint about the home one is they should have kept the black stripe based instead of the right. Yeah, exactly. And if possible, make the Snapdragon logo maybe not so prominent. I feel like maybe because it's white, I feel like it's less prominent. But I feel on the white one, the Snapdragon just looks less prominent. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we have like a plain red, so the Snapdragon's like more noticeable. But on the white one with that, just that two stripes, it looks just automatically a lot less noticeable. I buy all kits under 2k. Listen, if you get it cheaper, great, dude. I don't particularly know. Oh, you mean all of them for less than 2k? Yeah, listen, dude. The only reason I am willing to buy an authentic jersey is because I know I will never get rid of it. But the thing about buying non-authentic jerseys, if you buy them, is you can get rid of them after certain use because you don't have that pull for it, right? Because you can always get a new one. These authentic ones, that's why I bought the jacket. It rains 4 months a year in Goa and it rains pretty heavily. I can actually use that jacket. So the great thing about the jacket I bought is, first of all, it's thinner than the hoodie I've owned for the last 12 years. And the second thing is I can actually wear it in the rains. So if I'm out and about, I can actually use that jacket, which is great. Might go for a day trip somewhere that may or may not include a hike, so I can actually take my United jersey and go, ooh, good control there by Depay. And Dragishin shuts it down though. I don't have the problem with Snapdragon. No, it's not necessarily a problem. I feel like I wish it was less prominent. Like maybe smaller. But I feel like on the white it looks the least prominent. The sponsor, so they got the eye on the name. On the name is, yeah, but there is, dude. This guy is still jacked, man. Oof. So maybe that guy should like go to the hospital or something. He's still holding his head. He got. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't his chest get collided into Dumfries' shoulder? Dude, his brain got rattled. I'm not even making a joke. They're putting ice on his head still. God, I hope he's okay, man. Maybe this is one of those things where you should just send him for a medical checkup instead of keeping him on the bench because he's not going to play anymore. Oh, laid off by Depay does all the hard work. Ah, he does all the hard work. There was no one to just slash it through. Ooh, Trivela cross. Sorry, Rabona cross by Xavi Simons. Netherlands playing good. You know the name of the new PM of Netherlands? I do not know. And just to go back three, look at how our backups are playing. Not gonna lie. Yeah, there we go. Rabona. Not high enough, unfortunately. We've almost reached the end of the first half. Wow, this first game went flying. Huh? Closer to a Ragnick ball, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Punched up by the Romanian keeper. He barely got his hand to it, though, to be honest. Is Memphis playing NBA? Bro's trying hard to look like Stephen Curry. Or he's just copying Alan San Maximan with a headband. It looks nice. It looks nice on some people, dude. Like everyone can't do it though. It looks nice on him. You know what I've realized? I don't know how much sweat it's absorbing off your head. But if it is, then congratulations. I don't know how much you're sweating from your head that much, dude. You have cornrows on, your hair's all nice and tight. Like, I don't really know how much of your hair is, gonna be. I'm sorry, how much of your head is going to be sweating. But some people can pull it off, dude. Oh, lovely layoff there. Played back 1-2. There was not enough angle on the pass there to lay it off for Dumfries. Too much work in the end for Dumfries there. See what I'm saying? He has the cornrows on. I don't know, man. Maybe he sweats a lot. Maybe it is useful. Who knows? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Memphis Depay going to be a free agent? Dude, there are going to be so many free agents after the Euros. Depay, Ramos, Pepe, Rabiot. There's more. I'm sure there's more, but I can't think of them right now. There's so many going to be free agents. Always take sweatband, but on hand. It helps a lot for me. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, dude. Maybe he just sweats a lot. I'm sure he has very low body fat and he probably doesn't sweat as much as I would if I had to, but maybe it helps. 10 corners so far for Netherlands. It's only been 41 minutes. Insane. Now we officially have two player of goal star 51 because 2020 Papisan Archie bro. Archie is a fantastic buy by Spurs, man. We were looking at him, but our history with dirty leads. So just like we were thinking of possibly getting Phillips. In the end, we dodged it. But we were thinking about getting Phillips, but oh my God, if that went in, that would have been a crazy goal by Depay. Can we get Depay on 2 years corner? He'll be a free. Exactly. That's why I was just thinking about that only. The Xerxes deal I think is quite deep in negotiation, dude. So I'm going to say no because now we'll have 3 strikers then. 24, 25 because we get more views. We're gonna do a tier list of something, Ayush, for sure. To do a tier list of rating the squad members at the end of the season. We're gonna do that. We could do a tier list actually. I have to see. Let's do some of those. I'm definitely gonna do a. It might seem late, but I'm gonna do a buy sell go probably of players. We have not made any deals yet, so technically I can still do that. Yeah, we'll do some tier lists. That'll be fun. Dutch are playing good football today, but Depay really pulling them down. My God. I mean, listen, dude. You gotta pick up the weight somehow. He made a run around 3 Romanian people and laid the ball off, and there was no one there to hit the tap in like that. Dumfries lays off. Xavi Simons goes wide. Took too much time on the ball there. Xavi Simons. Too much time. Way too much. You play football, Nathan? No, I'm too old, bud. I'm too old. I used to enjoy playing basketball though. Basketball, I used to enjoy judo. Growing up, Biku, it was really difficult to play sports here in Goa. I went from Bombay where there was a basketball court or some kind of ground everywhere around the corner. And then I moved to Goa, and then like when you're 9, 10 years old, you have to drive 5, 6 kilometers away to get a basketball court or a cricket ground with enough people to play it. And obviously your parents must be willing to do it, or they must be free, which they weren't. So I didn't really play much, sadly, until I went to school. Yeah, I did the best I could do. It was quite impossible for me though to play any kind of sport here, really, unless you're playing for school. And the truth of the matter is, I didn't have the functionality or the resources to practice a sport good long enough to actually join for my school clubs. So yeah, a bit of an issue, but I'd have no regrets, dude. I would love to have been a sports person of some sort. I love sports. It's a very important part of my life, but sometimes it's not destiny, dude. You don't have the resources. You can't do anything about it. You have to just take whatever you get, I guess. I would also take Sergio Ramos on a 1-year contract. See, the problem with that now, Zakaria, is we can't do that because I would have done that if we didn't re-sign Evans for a year. But Evans played so well that you cannot not re-sign him, and I don't see the point of having two old defenders in your team, dude. Because I'll be very honest with you. I think Sergio Ramos still wants to play football, and if he's not going to start at United, he's not going to sign for United. It's very simple. Even if we wanted him. 3 minutes extra time, 46 seconds up. Hope he won't end up being a retirement hope for Madrid legends. I would have taken Ramos, to be honest, for me. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? We can't do that because, like basically I already answered your question. But yeah, I would have taken him, but then it doesn't make sense, dude. I would rather put in the money to just buy a talented defender now before his price goes up by 10 million next year. Because Ramos isn't going to be cheap, and Ramos is going to want to start, and I don't think we want to pay high, especially if what is happening is true, where we take off 60,000-70,000 of Delict's salary. He's taking a reduced salary to come play here, and yeah, I don't think we do that because we don't want to play more, and I don't think he's going to be a starting centre back. I think he wants to still play football. He went right into that Sevilla team and started playing football. If he's good enough to play for Sevilla till last year, he's still good enough to play in a lot of actually top teams, dude. I know people will laugh at me, but quote unquote top teams. You know what would be nice? Maybe he should go to Chelsea for a year. Get another super experienced centre back in your team. Maybe that's what he really should do. Maybe he should actually go and join Chelsea. Ramos is good enough but can't play side. Exactly, no, but that's what I'm saying. He's good enough, but he won't get picked. Or rather, he won't start regularly. Personally, want Desiree Doué. Bro can be a perfect Celtic Jota for Ange. Okay. Perfect Celtic Jota. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't that Jota go to Saudi Arabia? These people are taking money at such an early age instead of waiting to take it a little later. Then they can't even come back to a high enough level if they want to leave that place. Yanis Haji, oh, that was a nice cross, not gonna lie. Went behind the attacker, unfortunately. Little early and it would have gone straight onto him. This will be the final kick of the game. 3 minutes have been up. As you can see, just behind the attacker. Someone said Chelsea will need 2 dressing rooms at every place they play. Dude, Zakaria, I think Thiago Silva said that they had to extend the dressing room with the amount of players they had. You said that at the beginning of last season. You said we bought so many players, we have to actually extend the dressing room. Oh, that was so close. Oof, completely missed Dragusin. Yo, what is he? Anyway, halftime. Oh man, Chelsea should sign current Maldini, would play better than their current defense. I'm pretty sure the current Maldini is a left winger. Someone can correct me on that or not. I'm pretty sure that Daniel Maldini is a left winger. Could be wrong. Yep, he's a free agent, I guess. Dude, that guy's still icing his head, man. What happened to that guy? Seriously. He got rattled so bad they had to sub him off and he still he's putting ice on his head for the last 20 minutes. His brain got absolutely rattled, dude. Okay, so it's like a big patch of yellow. There's a big patch of orange right behind the goals. 67% ball possession, Netherlands 33% for Romania, 1 attempt on target for Romania, 2 attempts on target for Netherlands, 4 total attempts, 8 total attempts, 1 save each. I was talking about Paolo Maldini of current age. Oh. We'll be back second half. Yes, do take a break, dude. Do take a break. Do take a break. Be back. Excuse me. I think Ange could go for 5-man midfield, which includes Udogi, Perez, inverted right by back 3. I mean, he could do that, dude, but does he have... Is that in his best interest to do it? What I'm trying to say is that the thing that's going to make him structurally sound, especially when it comes to conceding goals? Because if it's not, then I wouldn't I don't know if that's a good idea to do. See, because Porro is an interesting one. He's very good when he's fit, but how often is he going to be fit? Herein lies the big problem. Because if he's not going to be fit for much, then you know. Should be doing, I guess. You'll have insane depth in midfield plus criminal if you bench Dragic considering how he's playing. Maybe benching him is not the option, but at the same time, maybe might have to remove one of the others, you know. Maybe he takes off Romero because Romero is a bit of a. How should we put this? Health hazard. Netherlands probably should have been 3-0 up today. But the gods will not allow it at the moment. The gods will not allow it. The gods refuse to allow it. I mean, he had some good chances too, man. Came close with the side netting as well, don't forget. Plus the principle remains the same. Short pass with central congestion, as if happens, and Madders can tuck inside or go wide depending on situation. One only thing is defense will be much stable. How much do you think you're gonna get as a for? 60 probably. Fact that he's now played in the Euros, his price is probably going to go up a little bit. While defending Udoji or Poro track back, making it back 5. 65 plus. I don't know, man. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Can he deal with the step up? I suppose that's what it really matters. Can he deal with the step up? It's going to be very important for him to know how to deal with the step up. Otherwise, he's more than likely to fail. Step up will add pressure to him, whether he's capable of handling it or not. Thinking about 40 million for release for Achike, who knows? Yeah, but here's the thing. No, the thing, you know what's the funny thing about a release clause, right? The release clause is always a promise of. The thing about release clauses is people aren't sure of how talented they're going to be, so they put that in as a They put that in as like a protective guard for them in case they, in case they actually do well. It's like a safeguard to make sure they make some money on it and don't get robbed. So Archie Graham, in all for all intents and purposes, may not even be worth 40 million, but Leeds want to make sure they make some money out of it. So they slap a buyout clause of that amount to ensure that they make some money from it if Archie Gray really does get uh, onlookers, from other leagues. Leeds confirm that Spurs paid the release clause price for Archie Gray. Yeah. So, it's one of those ones. They pay the release clause because it's like a safeguard to ensure they get some money out of it. Because in olden days, it would be 25 million championship, you can't afford it, give him to us for 25 million, and that's that. But now if you just have a buyout clause and people really want you, then they'll pay the buyout clause whether he's worth it or not, and then hope that it works out. Mostly it tends to work out in general with players with buyout clauses, but there's no guarantee. So Leeds got their nut, which is a guarantee of 40 million, and we'll see if he's worth the money. Schalke's ground looks really good. Schalke. Don't know, as if it's in Ange's tactics. Maybe Ange wants to come from exactly, but see, then that's even another problem, right? Because again, it's one of those things. Does Eze want to sit on the bench? Will Eze be willing to do that, considering he's one of the first names on the team sheet? We don't really know. We think it's going to go one way, but it's probably not going to go the way we think. We can splash our club's record fee only for one player. Think any moment now it's going to start. Back again, game. I'd imagine in about 2-3 minutes the game's going to start. Here we go. They're heading out. Let's go. Oh, Donny Mallins, come on. Bergwijn, interesting. Very interesting. Look, if Klopp can't cure his injury crisis stuff, then how could Anne survive? The Klopp covered up a bring call, therefore they gave a tough competition win title. They bought in quality, dude, but arguably not as good as quality, I would say. Arguably. They got rid of Mane and bought in Darwin or Luis Diaz or whichever way you want to look at it. I don't think they're as good as Mane. They're good. Maybe they will get better, but the moment it wasn't the same like for like quality in terms of quality. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Klopp did rotate a lot during his time. He did, but then as soon as he got the ones that are really elite, he stopped rotating them as much. I think he played that Firmino, Mane, and Salah for quite a long time, especially at least the front three for quite a long time. Once he got those locked in, Robertson, Trent, Allison 6, Van Dijk 7, 7 players normally in the team always. The midfielders would change from time to time, but I think he played Fabinho whenever he was fit. Here and there would definitely be changes, but I feel like a lot of them, I don't know, I think a lot of them, once they reached the elite level, I think he did stick with players more often than not. So Ange will do the same. Considering we play Europa in our midweek games, yeah, you'll have opportunity to play them as well. For me, Klopp was stubborn, obsessed with his old players. Edward wanted Liverpool to be like Real Madrid in business by selling aging players in preparation for the future, but didn't get along it. But you know what, dude? You know what? It's that kind of loyalty that you can love about somebody as well. I hear you. I get it. But there's something about that loyalty a manager has in you that makes you think he's a. I don't know. You look at him in a different light, I suppose. That's why they were willing to run through walls for Jurgen Klopp. Because even when the lights weren't shining on them, he'd stick with them. Sometimes to his detriment, sometimes to the club's detriment, even the team's detriment. But he never gave up on his players, man. It may sound a little crazy, but as someone on the outside looking in, you can admire that. Can admire that, and it's not like he didn't stick with them because he spent crazy money on them. He stuck with them because he felt that kind of way about them, which is very different. When you stick with someone because you think you're going to get sacked because you overpaid for them, it's different than knowing that they are way better than that and we're going to play them back into form. Where do you think Klopp will go next, dude? You know what? I honestly believe if he wants to be done, he'll be done. This everyone doesn't seem to think this burnout thing is for real, but I genuinely think this burnout thing's for real. I would not be surprised. I think it'll be a shame, but I would not be surprised. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't coach again. The way he explained his burnout, dude. If you can't believe that man, if you can't believe that man has really emptied the tank, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I believe he has emptied the tank. I genuinely have. The way he was talking, dude, you can tell he didn't want to leave, dude. You can tell that he was going to go till the wheels fall off. You could tell, no matter what anyone will say, you could tell he didn't want to leave. But believe me, the way in his voice, you could also hear that he is just, for lack of a better term, absolutely spent. Mentally spent, dude. He's like, you know what, dude, fuck it. Like, I can't do this anymore. I just gotta go. I gotta go. You can like it, you cannot like it, but I have to go. And for that, I can respect it, dude. For that, I can respect it. It's sad. It's sad that he is not leaving the conventional way, which is on his back with his tail between his legs, like most coaches do normally. It is sad because then you can at least come to terms with the fact that it didn't work out. When someone has to leave because he's just fully maxed out mentally, it's sad because let's say in 3 years time he goes, I'm coming back to Liverpool, I'm back, Klopp 2.0. It's never going to have the same romance it did the first time, because a lot of people wish he didn't leave the first time. The second time they'll be met with excitement, and if Jurgen Klopp can't get Liverpool to work the way Liverpool did before, people are going to go, oh, he's lost it, he's washed, he shouldn't have come back. Like, the narrative will change drastically. So yeah. And just football is more intense than Klopp's, I feel. Bro, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Like, prime Liverpool, even if they didn't win anything, I mean, the way the way the team would run at certain points of the season in a few years, in certain years in particular, I felt like it was very intense. Really love and respect Klopp towards his love to his players, but the dead legs can't win PL or UCL. Yeah, man, I get it. I get that. That is quite a logical and reasonable way of coming to that conclusion. It is. But like, if you're a player or if you're someone who really respects loyalty in life, right? Which I'm not saying none of you all do. I'm not saying Liverpool fans don't. But as a man, if you are someone who respects loyalty in life, it's impossible for you to not love Jurgen Klopp. Especially if you're a Liverpool player or a player that has ever played under him, or even, I'm sure many Liverpool fans feel the same way. It's hard not to feel that way about him, you know? That makes sense. Here we go. De Vrij lays it off for Dumfries, cuts back in. There we go. How did Memphis miss that? Oh my god. Memphis. It's not looking good, bruv. I think you need a Fanta Light, bruv. Oh, it went off the Romanian guy and fell straight to Depay's legs. You can't buy luck like that, man. You either have it or you don't. Oof. And he tried to hit it outside. Awkward clearance by the defender. A lot of work to be done even after the shot, really. Like, imagine you create quick passes for quick runners while attack, and once you lose the ball, immediately all players have to press like a stray dog with the same intensity. And if you fail to press, you track back again like a fucking bulldog and intercept. It's going to be interesting. First season, everyone gave Ange a first season pass in terms of don't know what to expect. But now that there is expectation, it's going to be very interesting to see how far the Spurs fans are going to tolerate, the decline, or be excited for the rise. Because if you think about it, Ange Ange played with house money in the first year. Well, the first year's over. There's no more house money. So this time there will be a different kind of eyes on the Spurs coach from the fans, for sure. I'm sure almost all of it positive, but it'll be a different set of eyes. They will be looking at it differently. They can't hide on the first season. He has to get used to this, that, and the other. Now it's just straight. Let's see what he can do. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Brev looks like he's fallen in the Castilejo's aura. Falling for Castilejo's aura, yeah. God, that Brav guy is damn funny here. Seriously. Just such a crazy guy in general. Ooh, they've released Casillas. They have released Casillas on FC24. 95 rated Ike Casillas. Ooh. Failed press track back, otherwise 99% goal. I mean, I give him 2-3 years to be honest. Plus, Levy will trusting him considering how he kept Poch for 5 years. Yeah, but see, this is Levy, right? Levy doesn't necessarily do what the fans want him to do. I am saying he can't hide behind the aura of the first season, which most people are going to get a pass. Let's be honest, Arnie Slot's going to get a pass too, unless he fails horribly, like they're in 10th in January or something. He's also going to get a first year pass. So they won't be seen with the same eyes, is what I'm trying to say. Poch didn't have a disaster start. Who knows? He might still be managing us. Savard Depay and put Weghorst. He can do better. I think that's more like a 65th minute thing, if I were to guess. Here we go. Donny Mallon. 3-on-2. Wow, Mallon. That's horrible. 3-on-2. 3-on-2. Memphis was behind the defenders too. Could have easily squared it. What do you think about Mane, Nathan? I feel like Liverpool missed him so much. He played right wing left. But this is exactly what I'm saying, right? Because this is the thing. Swap was saying Klopp replaced his players with more quality. He bought better quality players to put on the bench. So if he needed him, he'd have a certain level of quality on the bench to replace them. And I told him, what a save by the Romanian goalkeeper, by the way. Or did it hit the post? It hit the post. Never mind. And I gave him Mane as the example. I said, Mane, now you could say he was replaced by Diaz or Darwin, or however you want to say it. And then I told him, he's been replaced by those players, but the quality of players is not the same. They're good players, but they're not as good as Mane. So he has been replaced with two players on the left wing, right? Because Darwin does both, whichever way you want to look at it. Just take left wing, for example. He's been replaced on the left wing by Diaz and Darwin, and they're both not as good as Mane. But what happens is they are good enough of a certain level. They're just not Mane level. So even though you can get good quality players on your bench, so you have that depth, quality wise the depth necessarily is not the same. So to answer your question, what I feel about Mane is, I feel like Mane came at a time and place, and I don't think he's replaceable. The consistency, the quality you're getting from him, you can't get from Diaz or Nunez. Definitely not Nunez, even though I think he plays better left wing personally. He just misses way too many chances. His conversion rate, I think, was like 20% for the majority of the season. He just plays horribly at striker. I think he's so much better at left wing. but he's still not as good as Mane. That's the thing. And you can replace them with good quality players, but they will not be of the quality of the player you replaced on the same level of quality. So yeah, I think you're missing Mane, but can I be honest with you, Biku? You were always going to miss Mane. You were always going to miss Firmino, and you're sure as hell almost always going to miss Salah, because the people you replace him with will not be of that consistency and level. And even if they are of that level, they will not be of that consistency. They just won't. Because that is how elite Salah, Mane, and Firmino were as a trio. You'll get one good player, maybe you'll get two good players, but you won't get three good players of that consistency and that level again. So it was good while it lasted. It was fantastic while it lasted. But Liverpool fans need to realize that they are not going to replicate that, because it's not replicable. It's not. That doesn't mean Liverpool's going to play bad. That doesn't mean Liverpool can't win stuff. But they're not going to win stuff the way they won with the aura of those trio and how the whole team got together and won, like as a full team. They're not going to win like that anymore. Because it's without sounding like an asshole, it is not possible to replicate that. The players that Arne Slot will get in now are never going to be as good as the players Klopp got at that time. They're just not. They're not going to be that good. And believe me, when Salah leaves, you're going to be in real trouble. Because even Salah off form is better than about 55% of the players in the world on form. Just off form. But when Salah doesn't play at all for Liverpool, it's going to be a real problem. Because whoever you replace Salah with, they aren't even going to come close. They aren't even going to come close to how good they are than Salah. And before Liverpool fans or you, Biku, for example, go, they could become as good as Salah. Let me tell you right now, they're not going to be that either. So what you're going to have to rely on is being a good team again. Not having a deadly trio that can punish teams no matter what. You're going to have to be a good, full consolidated team. Because that kind of brilliance you will not replace. And that kind of consistency is hard to find. So you're going to have to be a much better team in general. Which is not impossible. It's very possible. The question is how it's going to be really difficult to do. At least that's what I think. I think it's going to be pretty difficult to do. Gakpo cooking, yep. Cross comes back in. Misses the header. Misses everyone. Did he score? He looked offside, to be honest. Wait, he's on? There's no way he's on. They're not really celebrating. We're going to have a look at that one again. We're going to have the look at that again. The Romanian skipper's kind of gassed out, unfortunately. They're not celebrating the way you think they are. I think they feel it is offside. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they're not celebrating like they think it's on. So let's see. No, he looks off. He looks off. Yeah, he's off. Yeah, that's why he wasn't celebrating. He's kind of looking at the line straight away. Definitely off, isn't it? You know what? Who will replace Salah? He will be replaced by the one and only Antonio Nazario, best right winger we've ever seen. You know what would be funny about that? If Arne Slot can actually get him to play better. That would actually be quite hilarious in a way. I don't think a lot of people will appreciate it, but it would be quite hilarious. Yep, offside. Still took really long, in my opinion, to put that offside, but looked very clearly offside even on the one replay I got. But still 1-0. That's why and has to deliver a one cup run. He cannot just go for title shots considering purpose. Bro, he cannot sacrifice the cup runs like he did that day, man. That the Carabao Cup one was shocking. Absolutely sacrificed Tottenham in that Carabao Cup match. The Romanian fans are getting fired up. Good for them. 1-0, very doable to draw and drag this game out for sure. But it's on Edwards that he signed those players. Dude, but it's see whether it's on Edwards who signed the good players or not, or it's on Edwards who signed the new players to replace Mane and all. It's not. The truth of the matter is because you're not going to get that kind of perfect scouting ever again. This happens. This takes 2-3 years for it to click. And even then, if it clicks, you're lucky. There's no guarantee it's going to click anyway. So whoever recruited those players, it's a great job. But like, if Liverpool fans somehow expect the replacements to be worthy, they are not going to be worthy replacements, dude. I'm telling you, no matter what Liverpool do next season, if Salah leaves, you're not going to get as good as player as him. You all might have all the money, you all might be league champions, you all might even win the Champions League, for example. You're not going to get a player to replace him. Because that kind of form, like I said, is very difficult to replicate. They're just going to have to learn how to be a better team. Which will be interesting considering a lot of these Klopp players might eventually go in maybe as soon as the next year. So then they're going to have to get more players in and see how the gelling works. I will suggest Ange to go for cup competition rather than title challenge. So yeah, I would suggest that too. Really, we have good depth at least for cup competition. See, the thing is, you gotta at least do a deep run swap. You can't just go, nah, I don't want to win this cup. It's not a good cup. That cup. You just have to have a good run. Film management's targeting. Recently Spurs launched the away kit. Where is the N? It was written Destination Bilbao. See, that's a little crazy to me. I'm all for positivity and all, but that's a little too arrogant, dangerously arrogant. But at the end of the day, some people will say that's some good confidence. Horrible foul by the Romanian player there. Agree. Bring my boy Bobo. Marius Marin with a yellow. Destination below can have two meanings. Am I missing something? What's the two meanings? Please explain. Seems like Tottenham is the real thing next season. They're doing transfer and building great squad. Seems like that. We have to see how it all turns out though. Depay on the cross. What does Destination Bilbao mean? I'm going to assume Bilbao is by the finals of the Europas. Wait, hold on. Spurs made the Champions League, didn't they? No, they didn't. I assume it's where the finals of Europa is. Memphis Depay hit the ball on the ground and it smashed a camera on the side of the goal. Lovely. Certain players play for Bilbao. Okay, he's talking about Nico Williams. Could mean that. That would be great. Dude, if you all get Nico Williams. Woo. Joey Veerman came on. I saw that. I didn't see who went though. Ake and shooting off for Mickey van der Ven. And Joey Veerman. So that's two Spurs players here. And I believe there's two Liverpool players, aren't there? There's Gakpo and Van Dijk. Am I missing anyone? No. Will they pass the group stage of the? See, it's always going to be group dependent, right? Because whether people like to admit it or not, the year when we were with Barcelona in the group stage, right? We got knocked down to the group stage, or we were in the Europa League and they joined us there, however you want to put it. that particular season there was a lot of tough teams in Europa League. That particular season, which obviously Sevilla won in the end anyway, but that team in that year there was really good teams. It's group dependent, man. It's group dependent. Do I think they can pass the group stage? Yeah, I actually do think so. What do you think about Aston Villa's Champions run? I think Unai Emery should have been in Arsenal a lot longer than they have. Arsenal fans will spin it in a very interesting way where they go, he wasn't doing this, he wasn't doing that. It was time for him to go. I mean, he literally took Arsenal to a European Cup final. Yeah, okay, it's not the Champions League, but it's not like they've been in many European finals. He takes them. Then what's the thanks he gets? He gets sacked. He takes Unai Emery. Mikel Arteta takes Unai Emery's team to an FA Cup final, and ever since he got rid of, I think 99% of the squad that Unai Emery had, he has been in exactly no cup finals. He's been in no cup final since then. He won the FA Cup with Unai Emery's team. Let's be real. After him making his changes, he has a full Arteta squad. I think the majority of them are Arteta squad. And I believe Mohamed El Neni is from Arsene Wenger's squad. So he has not been in a final since that FA Cup they won. The whole squad's Arteta squad. So yeah, I think they definitely can go through the group stage. I don't know why I did the Arsenal rant there, but yeah, I think they can go to the group stage. No offense to Swap, but they're still Spurs, so they need to win something first. Yeah. Oh, Aston Villa's champions, and that's why we spoke about Arsenal. I think Unai Emery did a fantastic job. I think Aston Villa absolutely on merit deserve to finish in Champions League spot. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Didn't they beat Arsenal home and away? Not that should require you to finish in Champions League. I'm just saying though, they had some wonderful performances. So of course. Bilbao is where the... Oh, so Bilbao is where the... Okay, so I guessed correctly. Okay. True, they have to advance. See, but this is not where... I wouldn't put pressure on Spurs like this. Too. See, this is what I'm saying. It's like... Ange got a first season pass because most people get a first season pass unless you're... Oh, here we go. Back flick. Simmons. Van der Ven? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's Veerman, not Van der Ven, sorry. Just missed it. Just wide, right? Just wide. Oh, that's really close, especially when you see it in slow motion. Yeah, I think they deserve to be there, man. I don't think it's realistic to insist that Spurs got to win something this season, dude, because there is no guarantee they're getting rid of more players this time. We have to see how the new players gel with the current squad as well. Kicks it out. 73 minutes up. So yeah, I wouldn't put so much pressure on Ange. Maybe if he can get a Champions League qualification, I think that would really be even more. I mean, they should have based on the first half season, but I think that would be a nice upgrade to an improvement to the season if they get Champions League football. So let's see. Passing group stage is not a big thing in Sevilla. Passing Sevilla is Spain. I don't think Sevilla is in the group stages this year, if I remember correctly. I think it's because of how the new Champions League format is, I think. I don't think they are in this year. I haven't seen these types of signings even in Edwards' era. Yep. So Tottenham's potential to win something next season. They do. No, I know, but I don't know what to expect. I expect them to go to finals. Last we reached finals of 2021 and City against City in Carabao. Mourinho era, where he got sacked. What was it? weeks before the final. So you have a coach who's learning the European football exactly. There's a reason he signed a 4-year plus one extension. Yeah, but sometimes that can be like, isn't that like an FFP thing? Even now, doesn't manager contracts even involve FFP now? Or am I incorrect? Now people can just sign cheap long-term contracts because they can try and get away with some business deals. But I still think this season, if he gets I'll tell you what my expectations for Tottenham are. I think Tottenham should get Champions League football, because if they don't get Champions League football and they don't finish fifth like they did, then you can definitely say there's been a downslide, right? Because I feel Aston Villa are not going to do very well because they're going to be in Europe, which means they're going to be an entire new competition. They might not have the squad for it. Now I'm not saying squad depth, because I know Aston Villa has been busy making deals, but they might not have the squad. Oh, they might not have the squad for it, as in the ability to go deep in all the tournaments with the current squad. So I think I would give him one more year if he makes Champions League or he finishes fifth. If he finishes lower than fifth somehow, then I'm not going to lie, I don't know how long he's going to have if he finishes lower than fifth, because I don't think he can be in a position to go backwards necessarily. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. Oh, don't remind me that. Me cry when I remember that. And fourth or fifth plus Europa Carabao champions. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, even if for me, I'm not a Spurs fan, right? So I can say whatever I want, right? Whether it makes sense or not. But for me, if I was a Spurs fan and he got just Champions League football, I'll be like, yes, excellent. If he can get more than that, even better. Even if he doesn't get a cup and gets maybe a third place finish, I'd be like, wow, what an improvement, right? But if he gets sixth, that's going to be a problem. At least one trophy. See, I appreciate that, dude. If you want one trophy, that's your expectation, dude. And it's your club, so fair enough, right? I am just looking at it from my point of view, because I feel like he still has to get used to European football. Still think he needs to be in a European Cup competition. I don't think Spurs were in one last year when he joined. So he's going to get his taste of European competition, which means he's going to learn how to have to manage his squad even more this season. Squad management with fatigue and injuries will add up, which means he's going to have to do even more management. So I want to see how that pans out. So if he passes that test and gets top 4, then I think 25-26 season, I think Spurs fans should definitely be demanding a trophy. I'm not sure where the trophy is coming from specifically, but then like 25-26, I feel like everyone should go, you know what, now it's time for Spurs to win a trophy. This is what we find acceptable in the year 25-26 season. And I genuinely think I wouldn't hold it against any Spurs fan who thinks that, even if they go, oh, Spursy, they don't win anything, like whatever. If a Spurs fan in 25-26 goes, we finished third, fourth, we're in the Champions League, now we've gotten used to playing a little more extra football, another extra tournament during the season, let's go. Now we need this trophy. Let's see. Fanbase needs a final on cup competition to expect backing from Spurs fan. Remember, Poch was constantly second or third in semi or final cup. Yeah, but listen, dude. Again, I'm saying this year you all got an additional cup competition. Now, some people will look at it as, one more trophy, a chance to win a trophy. Yeah, that is one way of looking at it. The realistic way of looking at it, at least in my opinion, is one more season to see how rigorous European football is when you play 3 cup competitions in a league. So you're in 4 cup competitions, which only the elite English teams do regularly. You have to be a fourth, fifth to play in 4 tournaments. Okay, yeah, now it's become till seventh, but I'm talking about the quality of player teams as well. You can get really, really good teams in the Europa. Whether people like to acknowledge it or not, that is a different story. But you get legit players and teams in the Europa. So now, when you're in the 4 cup, when you're in the 4 title, when you're in the 4 trophy bracket of a football team, 4 trophies in a season bracket of a football team, that requires you to have even more management skills. And if you can overcome that and finish steady top 4, I think 25-26 you have to go, you know what, trophy or nothing, bro. Trophy or sack, that kind of thing. You're like, okay, you got 2 years, you managed. You're not used to European competition, you manage that. You're not used to micromanaging even more because you had more tournaments this time, you have done that. 25-26, there's no excuse. You got to do it now. That's it. No matter what, you must get us a trophy in 25-26. No matter what. No matter what a team looks like, no matter how difficult it is, no matter whose coach is where, you got to go and do it. He didn't touch. Oh wow. He didn't touch Dumfries. That's crazy. Capital One Cup should be an ideal cup. Yeah, but here this. Oh my God, Dumfries. That's disgusting. Dumfries, that is so disgusting. Dumfries, you made up for your lack of your defensive ability there. That is genuinely so unsportsmanlike, dude. He kicked the ball over him, and his foot was on the way down when Dumfries rolled and was holding his head. That is so disgusting, Dumfries. Bro, this is not how you should make up for your defensive incapabilities, by diving. You're a professional football player. Dude, his foot was on the way down before Dumfries' head could get to the ball. The ball was way past him. Shameful, man. That's real shameful there. Bad clearance by Dragushin. Throw in the Netherlands. Oh, here we go. My guy. Our guy. Veggie is here. Come on, Veggie. Put the kibosh on Romania. Only if you score, we'll find it acceptable now. Otherwise, let this go to extra time. Dumfries also got a yellow card, by the way, before that, for wasting time. Goal. Wow. I thought that was a foul. For me, Europa's excitingly is like talent hunting league. Yeah. You know what? The goalkeeper didn't dive. The goalkeeper didn't dive when the ball rolled in front of him. He came forward but didn't dive. And they just conceded. Now Vegas is going to come and do the job now. Look at these Dutch fans. Let's see this again. Is that Gakpo with the assist? Let's see this. Oh, it's a mistake by Dragushin. Oh, it's in. See the goal. Oh, the defender got in his way even. The blue haired guy. No, it's not the blue haired guy. No. That's very disappointing defending there. Oh, is that out? Oh, that camera is moving too quick. No, it's not out. Tap in, goal and assist for Gakpo. Game over. Wow, Romania gave a good fight though. "83 minutes. Vegas in for Gakpo. Gakpo will be fired this season, hopefully. Oh, bad touch by Veerman there. Wait, that was that Veerman? Yeah, that was Veerman. Veerman and Van de Ven have a similar haircut, dude. And their numbers are also similar, 15, 16. Yeah, but where are you going to play Gakpo, Biko? Are you going to play him in the midfield? You know, because in the World Cup tournament, Netherlands kind of also played him in the midfield. Are you going to play him in the midfield? Because he might not be fired then, because positionally he doesn't want to be there. So it's one of those ones, like where's he going to play? Go. Dumfries over? No, they're just... What do you think about Man City's next match? Dude, it's a big mystery because I do think Pep's going to leave after this year. Especially, I think if City wins a title again, I think he's going to leave. So, maybe if City don't win, he might stay, but no idea. No idea who could be the next one. It could be Bobby De Zerbi, I guess. Could be De Zerbi. No idea. Couldn't tell you. No, I'm going to be done now. 3 minutes, yeah. Oh, it's raining so bad, yeah. 87 minutes. The Dutch fans are in the zone right now. They're going to enjoy themselves for a bit. Oh, look at this old gentleman. Oh, this guy's wearing suspenders. Seems like Arsenal going to win PL after Pep will leave. I don't think so, dude. You know why? Because I think maybe Pep doesn't stay. I think Arteta might not stay. Arteta might get the... What if Arteta gets the City job? Then what? No one ever thinks about that. What if he goes back to City? That'll be back. I don't think so, dude. I think, you know why I don't think it'll be a backstab? Because Pep gave Arteta his first job. Pep gave Arteta his first job, dude. He was not a head coach. And Arsenal, to be quite honest, Arsenal kind of stole him from Pep. Pep wasn't going to let him go. If anything, he's just paying the favor back because he was gonna be his assistant coach. Van der Ven at the cross. Ooh, Weghorst just misses. So close. So close. What a cross by Van der Ven. Michael Van der Ven. Seems like the Goa weather. I don't know if you think raining uncontrollably is a good thing, but if you do, then yes. Ah, you love rain. Where are you watching from, Beko? Where are you watching from? And you didn't tell me which country you're looking for. You said you were talking about a work visa. Yes, Veggie wins it. I've seen that before. Romania go all the way back. Oh, what's happening here? Ooh, there's a kid fan. There's a kid fan that charges onto the stadium. Four minutes extra time. Oh wow, Daily Blind's coming on. I didn't even know Daily Blind plays for Girona, no. But he does. At least one thing is good. Gigachar will be back for pre-season. Yeah, but he's not going to be. Is he going to be back? He's going to get 2 weeks off now, right? When are you all starting pre-season? Already we are going to miss a bunch of players for pre-season because they have gone into the next later rounds of the Copa and the Euros. Still from Nepal. Oh, okay. Cool. Wait, doesn't it rain a lot in Nepal anyway? Or does it not rain a lot? I don't know. And where do you want to actually go to work, Nepal? Biku? Like, what have you done? What have you studied? Right now, I live in India, Ghaziabad. Oh, interesting. How is it there? Is it nice? Is it better than Nepal? Daily Blend. Coming on for Dubai. Interesting. Okay. Dumfries tried to be fancy. Gave them a corner. Hey man, you dived earlier. Have some shame. Be crying about a corner. The guy's foot wasn't anywhere near you and he just dived. No, it's too hot. I don't know. I like the heat, dude. You're more free to roam around. In the rains, you're kind of stuck here. 2-3 weeks, okay. Excuse me. Juve signed Kefram Turan for 22 million. That's a steal. It's a steal swap. I was hoping we'd be interested in him because he played for Nice, but apparently we want Manuel Ugarte. Sorry, close to sign. It's probably going to be done, dude. If United were as sharky as everyone says they are, they would go and swoop in on that deal. Oh no, we can't buy him. Sorry, he plays for Nice. Like, we can't buy Todibo. What a goal. What a goal by Marlon. Oof. What a goal. It's over. No, he's signed. Okay. Right now I'm doing gaming course and want to be a gaming animator. Cool. So where do you think you get a gaming animator? Where is that really big in? Germany? Canada? America, I guess? I signed, here we go. I just realized we can't sign him anyway, just like we can't sign Todibo. So he is 22 million and we are paying, they want 40 million for Todibo. Crazy. Simons get the assist? Does that count as an assist? I don't know. Most likely Japan. Don't you have to learn? Oh, someone's shoes. Wow, they're throwing shoes on. Oh, that's sick, man. They're throwing shoes. They're throwing shoes at the goalkeeper. Oh. Wow, the goalkeeper has literally let all three goals go past his near post. That's kind of a shame, really. I'd love to go to Europe. Well, listen, you go where the opportunity takes you, dude. You'll have to apply and see. If you get in with a good company, they help you with your visa anyway, Biku. So you don't have to worry about that. But if you're going to go to Japan, I would really suggest you start brushing up on your Japanese quick, dude. Because it's going to take a long time to learn. And I didn't know Kefram is cheap. I thought he would be, yeah, exactly. Again, we're playing 40 million for Todibo. From a supposedly owned club. He's going for 20 million to Juve. Anyway, guys, I will see you back in an hour. Take care. We'll go for the next one. Plus, why is Belling selling? Why is Bayern selling? To buy, I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna have to apply and see for Biku, because they do help you with visas if you go into a good gaming company. If you are going to Japan, though, you got to start learning Japanese, dude. No matter what, selling Delict to buy one season wonder top. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Oh, goalkeeper shattered. Anyway, guys, I'll see you back in an hour. Take care, and we'll round off the quarterfinals in a bit. See you then.